Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back. Wow. That first hour, people were probably looking at me or watching this going, what the heck is this dude doing? Apparently, when OBS did an update, it did not do any of my audio. So that first hour was audio free. I apologize. Um, so yeah, my explanations of everything I was doing, fun. Um, oh man. So if you're watching that and have questions, I do apologize. Um, yeah, that's that kind of stinks. Um, okay. Huh. Well, in the first part, I was trying to explain how autocrafting works. Apologize if anybody was looking at that. I will have to go back and redo all of my explanations. I did get my um, water and lava maxed out. I fixed that. All of this stuff over here is something Judd's is working on. Um, I will refer you to his video to see what all of this is, how it works, why it works, what you do with it, um, you know, why it matters, things like that. Um, okay, that's irradiating. Um, okay, why is that showing radiation particles when it wasn't before? Oh, because the stuff inside of there is radioactive. That's why. Okay. I was like, that's worrisome. Just making sure because if this goes supernova or blows up, then the entire thing radiates, and that's bad news. Um, okay. I don't really have time to go back over all of the ins and outs of autocrafting right now. I will do that later. Um, I do have some IRL plans that I have to do today. But yeah, let's see, pattern providers. I have 8, so I need 8 advanced. Oh, that's just a capacity upgrade. Okay, well, that's actually not that bad. So I can make this and that. Huh. Um, okay, that's pretty simple. Um, that's over here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to make a couple patterns. I'm going to make a crafting pattern for that. And I'm going to make a processing pattern for this. Which means I also need probably a pattern to make capacity cards and to make Fluix cables, but I'll do that here in just a second. So if I go like this, okay, that's to make a blank card. Now to make that blank card, okay, there's that. And then cable, okay, there's to make smart glass, but now I need the quartz fiber. Okay, and last but not least, I need, nope, one of these I need quartz glass. Which one was that? I forgot. Ah, quartz glass. Okay. So I just need glass. Now up here, okay. So click, okay. Substitutions are enabled, which means I can use any available glass for that. I want that on. There's that. And on that one, I need substitutions available. So if you hold your, for me it's shift, it shows you what the patterns are. To edit a pattern, all I got to do is put it back in here and you'll see, but see right there, it's gold. Well, what if I don't want gold? I can use gold, insanium. I can use like almost any metal we have. Can I use iron? Nickel, ingot, osmium. $99 metal. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do. I want to see if I can use iron. Because if I can use iron, if that still works, we're going to go like that. I'm just going to replace that with that. And I'm going to save it again, and now that's updated to iron. Assuming that works, we're all good. Okay, so this one is going to go in here because that requires the crystal assembler. These are all crafting patterns. Crafting patterns can go to the molecular assemblers. All right. I also have glass. You can do the furnace as well. So let's say, you know, with AE2, you do a lot of stuff with glass. So right now I have like 0 just regular glass, right? I have none. Well, let's say I need some. I'm gonna go 1,000. So it's going to make enough sand, 126 of each of the essence, to make the amount of sand that I need. So these are crafting sand. Once the sand is crafted, it's put back into the system and it's sent over to the furnace. The furnace separates it so it cooks it faster. It puts the glass output, and then the pattern provider pulls it back into the system. And then I can sit here and just watch my glass cook, literally. So I don't have to sit there and keep running back and forth to all the machines trying to get everything, done. I just click a button and it just works. But AE2. Okay. I need one of these. Okay, no crafting CPUs are available because right now they're all being used by crafting all of the sand and that. So $48K storage. I think, yeah, ME storage component. So I have two of those. Okay. So if I do storage, I put two of those in there. Okay. So those two are more than I have right there. So as soon as I get done with the glass, which it looks like I'm done, great. What I'm going to do is, okay, I'm going to do crafting coprocessors. Okay, and then I need storage. So all three of these were only 48. I now have 128K of storage. I think, yeah, I mean, if I wanted to, I could just put all of that in there since I already have it built. Why not? It doesn't matter how tall it is. I can do it in a 4x4, so I could, make this thing 4 wide. It just has to be a complete block. So there we go. But let's go back and try to make what I want. Boom. It says I can do it. I'm going to make one, and boom. There's the pattern provider. Okay, so now I want to make the upgrades. Okay, I'm going to, there we go. Doesn't take much. I have one. Made that quick. There's, actually I'm going to leave that one. But advanced pattern capacity upgrade. Okay, I have everything. That's going to take a little bit longer to make. Auto export will be auto exported. There we go. Output. There we go. So output is enabled on that side, which is what we want. So if I were to make another one of those, Why is that saying it's not available? Hmm. I don't think that would be the reason. Maybe that is the reason. Maybe you can't have the 16 and the 32s. So I need 7 of these because I got to upgrade all of those. Shows me exactly how much of what I need. And I just hit start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. There's all 7. Shows exactly what I need. It's using some essence because I don't have enough redstone in there. I have to make circuits, so it's actually making the circuits. So it's using redstone, it's using silicone, it's using those. So that would be taking advantage of the inscriber. It'd be taking advantage of the crafters. Takes advantage of, all of those. There we go. Okay, advanced pattern provider upgrade. So, well, I guess these are going to advanced. There we go. Okay. How did I not make enough for those? I don't know. Did it not make all of them? Oh, I still have. So I'm crafting 2 logic processors. That's where it's messing up. Oh, that's why. What? I'll be down in a minute. I know. I, okay, so I need the other inscriber, and I need to, extended inscriber, there we go. Because it made the 1. Okay. So those I need to send down. Auto. Okay, so the reason it's not using this one is this one has the universal presses in it. So this one is locked to making the actual presses. This one is what's going to be used to produce the actual patterns. But since that wasn't in there, let's there we go. See how that's working down there? And now if I come back here, well, there's one. So I don't know why that's not crafting. That should be crafting up here. Or no, that should be crafting down here. Logic processor. Okay. Okay, I will. Apparently, I've got to figure out why it did one and not the others. And I will work on that. But I've got to get going. Um, uh, I love how all of these bots, hey, I was lurking around your stream and I want to help you with custom this and custom that. Send me a message and, I want to sell something. Their accounts are 20 minutes old. Yeah, that's going to be kicked. It's like, come on. Um, anyway, yeah, I will do more of this later on, but that's the start of it. Anyway, y'all have an amazing day. I will be back on later on tonight. I hope everybody has a wonderful Saturday. Be good to yourself, be good to others. Take it easy.